Hello, hello, what is going on YouTube friends? Phoenix61 with some more Skull and Bone shenanigans. As you can see, we are raking in the 8s over on the right. So, I just signed in, and so what it's doing is it's kind of showing you your drop-offs while you were signed out, I guess, right? So, I have, I don't know, 30 plus ships that are auto-collecting pieces of 8 from factories. If you don't know how to do that, go check out my earlier videos on collecting pieces of 8 for Season 2, right? We've got 2 of them out now. One was sort of my intro strategy and one sort of my end game strategy. You can see over in the top right, we have over 1,000,000 pieces of 8, and I'm like, let's do some spending, right? Buyouts, you know, if you don't do these, you know, even if you have all of the factories, I still do these if I have the material, right? So I go and I join it, steel ingots. You know, I'm a material hoarder. I sell commodities. Like if I get commodities, I'll get rid of those. But so what I'll do is I'll pick up the buyout, even though I don't need that location, right? Because you get a gold raider cache when you complete it. So that's one way to tell if the buyout is for a location that you need or not. If there's no gold raider cache listed as a reward, you will, you know, you don't need that. You do still need that one, right? But if there's a gold raider cache listed, then you'll get that, right? I believe that's how it works. I don't know. Maybe you, yeah, whatever, right? But I still do them. Point is, I still do them. So, you know, steel ingots, that's a material, right? So basically anything that you can craft things with, I'm keeping those. And then anything that's labeled commodities, I sell those unless I need them for something specific, right? Just to free up warehouse space. So we'll complete the factory buyout, even though we don't need the location. And we'll go and open up the gold raider cache. So this is another way to earn decent amount of pieces of 8. Sometimes you can get helm leases, right? But we got 8s and poppy, right? So you know, that's a good haul for, that's a good trade for 30 steel ingots, which I have like 1,000 of, right? So so that's fair. Then yeah, just dumping everything I don't need, right? So we are at La Pont Muette, right? If I'm saying that right, at the bartender, and we are going to spend 1,000,000 pieces of 8 on treasure chests, right? Legacy crates. Man, she's got a ton of missions now with what's going on this season. Well, I do have a lot of ice as well. So I can only hold 66 here. So that's going to spend 660,000 8s because my ship capacity is at max, right? That's the problem there. But we'll go in and start opening these. This actually goes pretty quick. I kind of, you know, anything that I don't like, I'm not going to like call out and highlight, right? And then if we get duplicates of things, right, whatever, right? So, like Leopold 2, right? So we know there's a Leopold 3. Most weapons have a tier 3 variant unless there's something unique like Skurlock's Long Nines, right? So those are really great. You can get these outright still, even though it's Season 2. It's not a unique to Season 1 item. You can just buy these from Skurlock for 1,000 gold skull rum, right? So if you need those, that's the way to get them, probably. Yeah, some of these blue level armor pieces are meh. Gunner's Quadrant is kind of your sniper thing, right? So, I mean, maybe if you're doing a ballista build, that might be worth it, but it is a major piece, so you'd only be able to, yeah. So that would use up your major piece slot. War drums. These are decent, right, for crew stamina while trimming in combat. Like, you know, there's other things I like better, right? The Flu, right? This one I like. Everyone makes fun of me for putting this on my Sandbook build because it's not fire, but I like the poison effect. I think that helps in both PvP and PvE, right? But my opinion, and everyone disagrees with me. Yeah, Mons Meg 3. These are good for explosive, but you're going explosive. It's only explosive 1. You get more increased damage to structures, right? There's what you want for explosive damage is Dardanel's guns. So right, there's Dardanel's, and you just go for those. So I don't, you know, once I have enough Mons or Dardanel's guns, I don't use those Mons Megs anymore, right? Basilisk 3, these are the highest level of Basilisk right now. So if you have sort of a raider like crew attack build, those are pretty decent for that. More war drums, meh. Rama's Legacy, these are the, yeah, these are, no, there are, yeah, these are the better torpedoes that don't have tracking, right? So these are, I think these are the strongest ones. I think Rama's Ambition's the other ones that aren't quite as strong, but you can craft those, and they're just not as good, right? So, but the Endless Requiem that you can get from the bartender right now are going to be the torpedoes to have, just because they give you that extra tracking, right? They don't do quite as much damage as Rama's Legacy, but they're up there, and then that extra bit of tracking is what's really the most helpful, right? More duplicates, more duplicates. Rigging Station, this is one that I like. Right, I think, you know, this, I have this on my Sandbook build, right, my fire damage DPS build, right, just because that healing for when you get low on health is super helpful. Another Rama's Legacy, another Leopold 2, so we'll sell or delete that. Termites 3, that's pretty good. These are pretty good rockets. They are a little bit more tailored to attacking structures, but they work, you know, if you're good at aiming them, they work decent on ships too. I find rockets a little harder to aim for going after ships, right? More Skurlock's Long 9s, I won't turn those away. Carronades, these are great, I like these. So, I mean, I think if you're doing a DPS build, like if you're doing a just trying to do damage, these aren't maybe, you know, cannons in general, just, you know, regular style cannons, regular culverins probably aren't the way to go, but these are my favorite cannons, though. These are my favorite culverins. So you get the flooding damage along with these, plus their unique perk is they cause some severe damage if the target is flooded while you're shooting them, right? So those are great for a flood build. I have them on my bark build, right? Lapotent Schematics, these are pretty good. Increases damage to weak points on enemy ships by 10%. So that's not just for like Lepest ships, right? That's for everybody. But then it also, if you're fighting Lepest Fleet of Pestilence ships, right, you get an extra. You can actually see their weak points, whereas otherwise you can't. Leopold 3, this is the one. You know, this is why we're going to just sell the Leopold 2s, because this is better. But yeah, these are nice for a flood build as well, because they almost pretty much always cause flooding whenever you hit somebody with it. But, you know, they're mortars, so you do you if you like those or not, right? Yeah, these armor pieces I'm just not a fan of. I'm kind of like annoyed that they're in this loot cache, but I get why they do it, because, you know, they want to make it, you know, they want to make it rare that you get the one you want, right? Twin Winch Ballista, this is pretty good. I think the only downside here is this one takes longer to, you know, do the full draw, but the damage on it's really awesome. So if you do, you know, if you are using that sniper build, like, that's a good one, right? Water tank, I'm using this on my snow, like my monster hunter build, right? My sea monster hunter build, just because of the improved bracing, right? More Basilisk 3, we already got some of those. Termites 2, we'll sell those because there's a Termites 3. More Lapotent Schematics. Another Leopold 3, we'll keep that. Great Springhold 2, that's one to get rid of. Another LeFleur. I like those. Zamzama 3s. These are great. I am using these on my Sandbook build as well. Since they are, you know, considered, you know, regular cannons, right? The demi cannons do fill bottom and top deck, so the Sandbook has like 6 slots in the front, right? So that's a really great choice for the front of the Sandbook. Chalet 3, right? This does have Explosive 2 and Flooding 2, which is kind of nice, but like I said, you'd probably pick Rama's Legacy, right? Like, I mean, it has a little bit more raw damage, but Rama's Legacy has I think the better flood damage and stuff like that. But honestly, you would want Endless Requiem, which is the current, you know, Season 2 weapon. That's torpedoes, because the damage is just slightly less, but you get the like sort of a little bit of tracking, right? A little bit of homing with the torpedoes, and that's a little bit more valuable, in my opinion, just because, you know, it makes it easier to get hits. Another Gunner's Quadrant, that's your sniper furniture piece. Kalikos Flame 3. There are better flamethrowers out there, right? You can get that one from the ghost ship. That would be the way to go. But if you don't have that yet, and you like, you know, these, you could do these. You might be able to craft those too from the blacksmith, right? So always, you know, a lot of this stuff, there's, you know, some of these things, there's other ways to get it, right? Like Skurlock's Long Nines, buy from Skurlock, right? Like the things like the carronades and like Dardanel's guns, like those are the ones that are tough to get, because I don't think you can get those any other way right now. And what I really want is more Dardanel's guns, and I haven't gotten a single one of those yet. More Rama's Legacy, like Rama's Legacy, I think that's the one you can buy from Admiral Rama, right, in the East Indies. So another Mons Meg, another Leopold II, so that'll get deleted. All these blue armor pieces, I don't, you know, as long as you've got a purple one, like, then they're kind of useless, right? Another Gunner's Quadrant. This is also like a good way if you're still building out fleet ships, or need to like get your fleet ships up to a higher like ship level. You know, you can grab weapons from here, so if you get ones you don't like. Wailing Ward, this is really good. You know, Lepest is still out there, and he still has some Fleet of Pestilence ships occasionally, right? So this is almost a must-have for fighting Lepest, because it has this resistance to the poison toxic attacks that he does. So that's a really good drop for that. And another Leopold III, but we have 33 more crates to buy. And then I'll buy a bunch of those summer crates. I mean, there's nothing crazy with the summer crates. They drop food, you know, cocktails, right? They drop food items basically. So yeah, I'm going through here and just deleting. I'm not desperate for silver, so I'm going through and deleting the like level 2s and 1s of things, and then the things that I do like, I'm putting in the warehouse, right? 'Cause warehouse space is rough right now, right? So
let's do
yeah,
some
so
business.
yeah, the summer stash chest is what it's called. So I'll buy some of those, because I've been hoarding some of the ice as well. We can buy 42 more. We might as well. For a second I was like, wait, how many did I buy before? But we did buy 66 before, so. But yeah, like I think since recording this, I'm already up to like 300,000 or 400,000 eights, right? Like it's just ridiculous once you get everything, you know, all the upgrades unlocked, all the factories unlocked and upgraded. Like they come in like crazy, right? So curious how they need to have like some really cool item from the bartender that's like costs like 1,000,000 eights, you know, like something, you know, some really cool cosmetics or something, you know, that's a must right now, right? For the extremists like me, just to have too many, right? So Royal Custodian, this is a purple level rarity, but it's not that great. I've been using it for fleet ships, and it's also coming like a lot of world drops, right? So a lot of what the world events drop that as well, so that's not that great, right? Still no Dardanel's guns. That's why I'm here today. More war drums. Got all these before. Another Royal Custodian. Another even worse armor piece. Another Gunner's Quadrant. I get that it's probably like straight up random, but I think like if I've gotten like 4 of something, it should pick something else I haven't gotten in a while. Termites 2. Yeah, half of this stuff. This is not. It's not even going as good as it went before. Rama's Legacy is fine. Might swap out. You know, use some of those to rank up my fleet ships a little bit. More war drums. Yeah. 3 war drums out of this, and then 3 of those. Well, 5 if you count both types. 5 blue armor pieces. Great Springald 2. Another Great Springald 2. Yeah, Twin Winch Ballista, that's decent. Oh, more Carronades. I won't turn those down. Those are hard to get. Can't get those any other way right now. Skurlock's Long 9's fine. You can buy those from Skurlock. Termites 3. I mean, Termites 3 you can build from the blacksmith. You just need the materials. Leopold, same with Leopold 3, right? Like, more Carnids, alright. Rigging Station. Do like those. But I have plenty, right? So, meh, not as cool of a haul this time around, but we'll go through quick and just delete the level 2 things and the blue armor pieces. I'm getting rid of the Royal Custodians too. I have so many. And then we'll stuff these other ones. I'm pretty sure that shouldn't fill up our warehouse. Yeah, we've already got some of those in there, so that'll be nice, right? And let's do the... I'll do these however many summer stash chests I can buy, right? They do get pieces of 8 in them, right? So if you've done the missions enough for the what is it? There's like that special currency right now which allows you to buy the like summer like cosmetics from the store for basically free instead of spending the gold, right? Dark and Stormy. Ooh, restores repair kit efficiency by 50%. I don't think I've seen anything that does that much, that boosts your repair kit that much. Most of the other ones, if it is repair kit related, it's like 30% or something, right? So let's open some more. So if you didn't know too, make sure you at least consume one of these. There is a like cosmetics that are supposed to be unlocked after so many people have consumed so many cocktails or something for the season, or so. I'm not sure when it ends, but make sure you consume at least one of those, because I think if you don't consume at least one, then you're you don't get like put into the group of people that'll be getting the cosmetics, right? I mean, I don't even know if they're that great, but yeah. Bloody Annie, another Dark and Stormy. I don't know, I'll take a quick peek at these, but yeah, the pieces of 8 are nice here too. So I earned all, like I have enough of the, yeah, 50% repair kit efficiency. Oh, open 10 summer stash crates, right? The smugglers tokens, like that needs to be, you know, once you've completed all the smuggler stuff, like the smugglers pass, you need some sort of reward. Like I get nothing now once you've completed it, right? There needs to be some sort of infinite, even if it's just like helm materials or some 8s. Crew to crew damage by 50%. Yeah, so these, if you really have a specific, like, you know, build, like a crew attack build, like that would be the way to go, is use those while you've got them. Because that's way better than, you know, these are the standard ones that I use, right? And things are like, you know, repair kit efficiency 10%, or, you know, yeah. So that Dark and Stormy is nice. Like that's a really good defensive one. If you're in a build that you need a lot of repair kit use for, right? I would do that, right? Alright guys, until next time, thank you for watching my video. We will do some more Skull and Bones videos coming up here soon. If there's anything particular you want to see, let me know in the comments, and yeah, we'll see you next time.